Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Yeah. Here's my issue. My big issue. Why is everybody so gun-ho trying to make Pau Gasol better than what he was? Why is that? People's main thing about Kobe is Shaq and Pau Gasol made Kobe's career. And that's a damn lie. Everybody focuses on the Game 7 and the Kendrick Perkins injury. Right? Like the Lakers didn't have injuries when they played Boston the first time around. Nobody mentions that though, right? And Boston still could have won Game 7. See, what people fail to realize is Pau Gasol had a bad game. He had a terrible Game 7. Everybody love to bring up the fact he had a great... I'm like, bro, no, he didn't. Pau Gasol had a terrible Game 7. Everybody was shooting poorly. Doc Rivers really cost Boston that Game 7 because he left his starters in the second half, the whole second half. I mean, the whole fourth quarter, I think. They were tired. He didn't sub anybody out. KG said it said it best. We were spent. We didn't really have anything left. He was like, we didn't have anything left. But yet, everybody wants to push Pau Gasol as this great player. Like, bro, Pau Gasol never put Memphis on the map. He was in a couple Sports Illustrated. And then they're like, oh, he led him to gold. He wasn't the only one on Spain. There was another guy named Marc Gasol, which was more of the physical brother. Pau was more finesse. Marc Gasol was a better all-around player than Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol was great at offense. Like, he was a good scorer. He could shoot the mid-range. He could post up. He had post moves. Pau was okay. But to say Pau was the reason that Kobe had a Game 6. He had a monster Game 6. If Kobe didn't go off in that game 6, the Lakers were done. Everyone trying to make it seem like Bynum and Gasol were the best front court in that time. No, they weren't. What are these people talking about, man? It's like people just are so dumb. If you don't like Kobe Bryant, that's fine. But don't try to skew the truth or make somebody better than what they were. Dog, that team that Kobe had was not good. That team should have lost in the Western Conference Finals each year. They just lucked up and won because they had Kobe. People talking about Pau should have been a top 75 over Joe Dumars, over Bernard King. I'm not putting Pau Gasol over Tracy McGrady. And before you idiots say, well, Tracy lost in the first round, Pau was losing in the first round. Kobe lost in the first round. Yes, Pau Gasol came and it was a blessing. It helped catapult that team. But before Pau Gasol came, the Lakers were in the top 4, top 3 in the West. They were one of the top teams in the West. You guys do anything to diminish Kobe's legacy. Kobe is the greatest player to ever touch a basketball. From the skill set, the dude was able to do things that we've never seen before. Everybody is so infatuated with Con Man 23, dog. Con Man 23 was a great scorer. Kobe was a better facilitator than him. Kobe was a better shooter than him. Now, scorer, I would say Mike probably was the better scorer, but hey, they changed the rules to enhance Mike's scoring, and everybody fails to realize that. Nobody wants to talk about that when Wilt Chamberlain exposed that. And Wilt Chamberlain loved Mike. He even said that everybody that come after Mike should give him a piece of their check, because he did revolutionize the way guys get money and how they could get endorsement deals and everything, and that's true. But I'm not going to let you guys get away with this crap. Pau Gasol, or I like to call him Pau Gasoft, like everybody called him, is not no damn top 75 player. I don't even think he's a top 100 player. He's probably 110, 130. You got then people want to bring up, oh, Lamar Odom was a great sixth man. Yeah, he was. Lamar Odom was good for what he did. For what he was doing. But to try to diminish, dog, if you take Kobe off that team, do they win a championship? No. If you take Kobe off the teams with Shaq, do they win a championship? No. You guys fail to realize that the Lakers' first three-peat, they didn't win until Kobe became the Kobe Bryant. But people got bad memories when it come to Kobe. But they love to swallow LeBrownies, boy. They love to eat LeBrownies up, don't they? They love to get fooled by the Con Man 23. Everybody love the Con Man 23. They love Con Man. Swindled you guys into buying them damn Jordans. Swindled you guys into believing he was this great guy, this cool dude. He ain't nothing but an asshole. You saw it, and then everybody trying to bring something up, man. This man has a wife, and look what he's doing with Mary J. Hey, his wife ain't thick like Mary J. I don't care what you guys talking about. Michael can be whatever. Michael, listen. That con man, dog, I was with him. I'm like, man, what wife? I'm sorry. The way Mary J was looking, and then I gotta apologize to Nick Jacobs and Detroit T, because I saw that halftime show again. I'm like, man, yeah, I feel it. Mary J would get the business. I would go through. I tell her, man, no more drama. You can sing that, baby, while I'm all in it. For real. But this is the thing. People love to diminish Kobe Bryant. Why can't you guys at least give this man his flowers? Y'all can never give anybody their flowers. You only get that punk-ass con man in Chicago who ain't even from Chicago. That bum from North Carolina. Had every damn rule changed for him. You guys want to diss LeBron. He did the same thing LeBron did. Uses politics behind closed doors. Uses influence behind closed doors. I don't want to hear that crap. Hear that BS people trying to spew. Talking about he Black Jesus, man. Black Jesus was Earl the Pearl Monroe. That was Jesus, not even Black Jesus. Jesus is black, so he's just Jesus. You guys swallowing him up too. Everybody like, he went 6-0 in finals. Bill Russell went 11-13. See, I love when con man fans love to throw the 6-0 up. I'm like, well, Bill Russell was 11-13. Then they try to say, oh, well, was he the main scorer? No, he did other things besides score. Your guy, all he did was score. He wasn't even defending the best players all the time. So stop it. You guys will do anything to make this con man look great, man. I remember the other night we was like, man, con man had a better supporting cast throughout his career than Kobe. Everybody went crazy. Everybody wanted to bring up Shaq. And I'm like, bruh, Shaq is the most overrated big man in history, dog. Shaq will even tell you. Shaq always trying to butter up to the media. He's swallowing LeBrownie too. LeBrownie's talk about, man, you have to say that LeBrownie's is the GOAT. You know, like, after they do this thing. No, he ain't no damn GOAT. There's no such thing as a damn GOAT. But you guys do this dumbass consensus top 5. They put Kobe Bryant as top 10 because they wanted to piss people off. They took Shaq out because they finally realized that, man, yeah, Kobe, we can't keep lying, man. Kobe was way better than Shaq, which he was. Kobe was a way better player than Shaq. But yet, you bum ass people are gonna try to put Kobe like right at 10. Like, we're gonna put him right at 10. Look. If you want to put the Big O ahead of Kobe, I'm cool with that. If you want to put Kareem over Kobe, I'm not cool with that. Kobe was a better player than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and I love Kareem. Kareem is phenomenal. Kareem was awesome. Kareem was one of a kind. I love Murdoch. I love Burt Murdoch. I love Murdoch. But I'm sorry, man. He was not better than Kobe. I would say, I believe he was better than Kobe. Now, if you want to say Bill Russell is better than Kobe, I have no issue with that, because Bill Russell, in my opinion, was a better overall player than Kobe. if you want to do that. If you want to put Bird or Isaiah Thomas, over Kobe, hey, I'm cool with that. I have no problem with that. I have no issue. If you want to put Magic over Kobe, I have no issue with that either, because I believe Magic was better than Mike. I still got Magic over Mike. That's just my opinion. I got Akeem over Mike. Akeem was, to me, more skilled than Michael Jordan. And everybody want to fight and get mad. I'm like, hey, you can get mad. I don't care. I felt like what Dennis Rodman did, his specialty was just as good, if not more impactful, than Michael Jordan's scoring. And people get mad at that. I think Allen Iverson is better than Michael Jordan. To be 5'10", 5'11", to do the things he does, we've never seen a scoring machine like an AI in ever. This guy was putting up Wilt Chamberlain numbers his rookie year. His rookie year, he was putting up numbers. But yet, we don't give him no just due. We don't give Kobe his just due. It's like, bro, what is up with this? That's why I get into it with a lot of Jordan fans, and I tell them, man, I wasn't no damn Jordan fan. He was a great player, but I mean, to me, he was a great scorer. Like Mike was like one of the, if not the greatest scorer ever. I still got it, Wilt, Kobe, and him. Or I could do Mike, Wilt, Kobe, or I still got Wilt, Kobe, and Mike as the three greatest scorers in history. And I got Allen Iverson like right there at number 4. But all this Pau Gasol love, it's like, stop it, man. You guys are making me sick with that. I think I just threw up everywhere listening to this BS. Then you got some idiot coming talking about, no, man, Pau Gasol was great. I'm like, Pau Gasol was great. Then why did they trade him? They traded him for Kwame Brown, Javaris Crittenton, a second-round pick, I believe, and then they brought in Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol was going to come over, I think, a year later, because he enrolled, I think, in high school in Memphis. I believe Mark was in Memphis. So they took care of Mark because they knew the player Mark was going to get. And Marc Gasol was better than Pau. Mark was way better than Pau, dog. Pau was great, was a better offensive player than Mark. Mark was a better rebounder, better defender, better rim protector. Passing, I think Pau was a little better. Pau was better passing, scoring, and shooting. I think Mark is up there shooting wise. I think Mark can shoot just as well, if not better, than Pau. That's just my opinion. But Pau was a better low post guy on offensive end. The problem with Pau was very finesse. And if it wasn't for Kobe, Pau Gasol would have never been the player that he was. And everybody loves to forget that. I guess people got amnesia, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is, huh? But this isn't a segment to dump on Pau Gasol. And, I love Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol had a decent game. He was a solid player, but Pau Gasol was a tier 3 player, man. He was not no tier 1 or tier 2, I mean, to me, he was a tier 3 player. He was like Scottie Pippen. Him and Scottie Pippen, to me, were tier 3 players. They were very good tier 3 players. So, I'm just sick and tired of hearing all about this damn Pau Gasol being this and that. It's like, bro, Pau Gasol was not, he was good. He was not great. And people love to say that. I'm like, bro, he wasn't. You guys just don't like Kobe Bryant. So you do everything you can to diminish Kobe, which to me is a travesty because y'all don't do nothing to dismiss that con man up there in Chicago who was nothing more than a bully and a con artist. Got close to guys and friends just to it on them. That's why he was so mad. That's why he was mad at Jeff Van Gundy, because Gundy told the truth. But like I said, Bernard King and Joe Dumars should have definitely been in the top 75 over Bum Gasol and over everybody else, especially Dame Lillard. Oh, I'm going to flame Dame Lillard when I get off. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys love what you hear, you can hit the description box. Hit that Cash App link, man. That'll take you to my Cash App. You can donate $1, donate $1 million, whatever you're willing to give. We'll accept. And when we have like a live, or you know what I'm saying, not only a live, like, you know, when we have a video premiere, man, you guys can super chat work. So thank you guys for listening. Much blessings. We out. Deezy.